Good morning, friends. I'm so glad you're walking with me today. Lately, I've been thinking a lot about patience, not just the idea of it, but what it actually means to live it in real time. And darling, let me tell you, that is a whole different sermon. Back when I was driving in Nashville, I thought I knew impatience, but it wasn't until I got behind someone in Paducah doing 15 in a 35 sightseeing like the parade was just for them that I really understood what it meant to breathe deep and let go. Scott would swear I never said a choice word, but God knows the truth. The real test of patience, though, is our relationships. Sometimes it takes years, decades even, for people in our lives to show up the way we hoped that they always would. Before I left Paducah, I invited my dad over to my home and studio and to see it. He gave me a compliment, which was the first really, and I wanted to just lay it all out. The hurt, the silence, the time I reached out during Scott's illness and got nothing in return. But in that moment, I heard God whisper, "You've done your part, now let me do mine." So instead of confrontation, I gave him kindness. I told him I'd keep in touch, and I meant it. Now I send him each week's episode of Southern Gospel Sissy. I'm planting seeds and trusting God for the harvest. At my high school reunion recently, I walked in with my nerves high and expectations low. I was the only openly gay person there, and I knew it. But to my surprise, some of those same boys who wouldn't have spoken to me back then made their way to me. They said they'd been watching Southern Gospel Sissy and even offered kind words and condolences for the loss of Scott. Sometimes healing takes time, and sometimes it takes your light showing up faithfully before others even realize they've been sitting in the dark. Think about that one. As Scripture reminds us, let us not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Galatians 6:9. So today, be patient with others, with yourself, and with the slow, sacred work of God, because what you plant in grace today may bloom in someone else's heart tomorrow. And as I'll sing this Sunday on Southern Gospel Sissy, we'll understand it all better by and by. So in the meantime, let's just keep walking. See you Sunday.